Well, hello. It's a cold spring day here in Ontario. I finally finished this project. Yeah, it was pretty fun actually. Yeah, it was fun to do this. It was a lot of work, but I think it turned out pretty good. It's not a perfect match paint, and there's already a couple little chips in it. So, you know, I don't know if there's any way to avoid that other than you don't touch it, you just paint it and then, you know, look at it. But as soon as you start kind of tightening stuff up, you can chip stuff off. So maybe once it fully cures for a long time, it'll be a little bit more durable. But I don't really plan to use this saw for much work, to be honest. It was just more of an experiment for me. But man, it turned out better than I expected. I think it looks pretty darn good to me. Yeah, the color, like I say, is a little bit off, but like it looks good when the whole saw is painted. And the decal kit, man, those guys at Sugar Creek Supply, they make some, you know, some nice stuff. Without these decals, it just wouldn't look right, you know? It wouldn't be worth it. The decals really finish it off. These are like I forget what they call them now. They're like a vinyl coated. Yeah, vinyl coated. And you know, I don't like the fact that you see how it's got the ridge around it? I sprayed it with clear coat to try and protect it. Which, in my idea, is a smart thing if I want it to last. But yeah, it's kind of like a ridge around it, you can see. I would prefer if it was just like transferable, which I thought I ordered, but I ended up with these. But it looks good. The lettering I did with, yeah, I can see here. I think I put the clear coat over it a little too soon. It thinned it out. So I'll have to touch that up. I did that with literally like a paint marker. Because these lines are really hard to do. Look, there's some thin spots there. I gotta go over it again. And this cover, so this saw was originally just a box full of parts. I had bought a few C-51s and had built like a nice one out of it, but I sold that kind of long ago because I bought something else. I need some money. And I just had this box of C-51 parts. So I said, what the heck, you know, I'll build a saw out of it, put it together. But I didn't have a recoil, so a friend of mine donated a recoil, or I think we traded parts for it, something like that. But it was missing the data tag, and then I had a data tag for, you know, a C5. So I said, well, I guess it's gonna be a C5. And, you know, I looked quickly around on the parts diagrams, and as well, I don't know if you've heard of the forum, online forum, House of Homelite. I went on there, and there's so many helpful people on that website. Sometimes those forums are full of, you know, really negative people that are just, you know, gonna make fun if you ask a stupid question. There, everybody's really supportive and nice. So, you know, a little plug for those guys, gals, whatever the case is. House of Homelite members, thumbs up if you haven't been over there and you like Homelite chainsaws. Go over there and, you know, just search House of Homelite, join as a, you know, a junior member, and you can search around. So many helpful resources on that website and so many helpful people just like old Homelite chainsaws. It's kind of funny. I wandered on there, I don't know, 4 years ago or something like that, because I ended up with a Homelite chainsaw, and I was like, wow, they have all kinds of parts diagrams and, you know, you name it. Lots of cool stuff, lots of helpful people. But anyway, what I was trying to say here is, you know, I was trying to figure out what the difference is between, you know, a C5 and a C-51. And the only thing that I could really tell, and the most distinguishing difference between the first generation, the C5s, and the C-51 was this air filter cover. So I thought, okay, well, I'll just, you know, to make it look like a true C5, I'll just buy this and it'll fit. But you know what? This little knob, it doesn't line up right with the intake manifold, because that stud is on the intake manifold. And a member on that website had mentioned that there was a service bulletin back in, you know, God knows when, whatever, it was the 60s or something like that, where they, I think when they changed to the later version of these saws, the 51s, the 71s, 91s, etc. And maybe even the first generation. At some point, they changed the intake on them, if I'm reading that correctly, and it changed the angle on it. So this thing wouldn't tighten down properly. It had to be a C51. I thought, well, I don't want that. How do I make this work? So I think that, maybe you could find a low profile cover that does have the right angle on it. I don't know. I'm not going to bother with it. I just found a rubber spacer here and tightened it down that way. So that worked for me. Got this 24-inch Homelite Pro bar. It's, for full restoration, it probably, shouldn't be on there. But whatever. I don't have a refurbished or restored saw bar. So I put this on it. Anyhow, I would like to start this saw, but now I'm trying to think, where am I going to put my phone so I can actually start this thing? I'd really thought long and hard about even starting this thing, because I didn't want to get gas on it, and I thought, well, what the hell, right? It's a chainsaw. You can't just set it up on a shelf and not start it, because that just doesn't seem right to me. So now I gotta find something to put this on. So give me a second. I'm gonna stop this video, find something to prop up my phone, and we're gonna start this saw up. All right. Hey, so I got my trusty bucket here. We're gonna set you up on that, and we're gonna try and start the saw up. You put you a little closer. A little closer. You can really hear that stack muffler from a couple feet away. Okay, so here we go. Choke, couple primes with the oiler. We are on. Yeah, we're on. Come on. Fully restored, my face in here a little bit, fully restored C5. And really it's a Franken saw, but whatever. For all intents and purposes, she's a successful rebuild. Anyway, pretty cool. Just wanted to share that with everybody, or anybody that's actually interested or following any of this. We've got a few subscribers that seem to be interested in these stupid old saws like me, so anyhow, thanks for checking out the video. Thumbs up if you like it. I don't think you can thumbs down anymore. I was going to say thumbs down if you don't like it. Or just don't watch it. Anyway, okay, cool. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.